Hey guys, Zulk-RS here and welcome back to Night of Lodis. This is gonna be a bonus episode because I have a bunch of stuff to say. Wait. I did actually click save. I should probably road save. Anyway, this is gonna be a bonus episode because there's a lot of talking and non-progress stuff to get through. So yeah. And I'll explain what all of this is later. First, let's watch the cutscene. Alphonse and his troops, following Victor Lasserti to Renaculus, forced the surrender of Astoria Castle after defeating Neris Petrel. In Astoria Castle, there were some startling events. The truth was revealed after the death of Lord William and the evil spirit that possessed Lady Malicia. However, the superstitious people of Renaculus gave a warm reception to Alphonse and his comrades for exorcising the evil spirit from the castle. Ivana Petrel, the oldest daughter of the former Lord William, helped to calm people's fears. Alphonse's troops stationed at Astoria Castle were researching the history of the island, the Battle family and the spear. The beam emitted from the spear fragment always pointed in one direction, towards the Vurtar and Targus mountains. Strangely, evil creatures and even angels began to show their presence in that vicinity. Something was about to happen. Everyone sensed it. Meanwhile, a new year had begun. Under a rare blue sky, Alphonse and his troops prepared for an expedition to the northern mountains. Lady Petrel, who claimed to have been chosen by the Archangel, the peculiar twins who were helping him, the spear, Longicolness, which lost its power, the enigmatic being that possessed Malicia. Alphonse headed for the snow-capped mountains of the north to solve these mysteries, in the direction that the spear fragment pointed. I'm having a little trouble speaking today because my mouth hurts. I accidentally beat the inside of my cheek, and so it's kinda hard to talk because it stings a little. How is Victor doing? Fortunately, he managed to escape death, but he's undergone tremendous mental strain. His memory has been restored through hallucinations and mental control. He'll need to rest for a while. If his mind is disturbed before he recovers completely, it may destroy him. I guess a being so close to God would have no problem manipulating the human heart. Thank you. Please watch over him. He's a dear friend of mine. Ivana, please tell us what you know. My father died 15 years ago. At the end of the year when Lodis' troops landed on this island. At that time my grandmother was looking after me. But I returned to the castle after hearing news of my father's death. Because my mother didn't know much about politics, and because my sister and I were still young, she didn't have any objections to my uncle becoming lord. So we left the castle and moved to a villa in the country. I thought you said that your sister passed away. That's right. When she was 30, she died from a sickness. Just like my father, she was always in poor health. Doctors told us not to expect her to live a very long life. Before becoming lord, Uncle Neris seemed so strong and intelligent. As it turned out, he was only seeking power. While I was serving as the knight for the castle, he asked on more than one occasion if I knew of something that had been handed down in the family. He must have been referring to the spear. When I think about it now, you're probably right. At about the same time, rumors began to circulate. People were saying that my father had been murdered. I had my own suspicions, and so I left the troops of Renaculus. I've already told you what happened after that. Do you know anything about those two spellcasters? No, but my uncle must have had some reason for giving them such important positions. There are still many things to be done. Now that we've gained control of this castle, what will you do? If my uncle really pledged himself to the evil spirit that tempted him, then it is my duty to vanquish it. I can't let there be any more victims. I understand. I'd like you to stay and listen to the report. Your report, please. Yes, sir. After researching in the castle library, we were able to find several documents that caught our attention, as well as the genealogy of the Batrals. We learned that there was a family member named Lucius, who had a child with a woman named Selena. Lucius, he is the one that Berebra fell in love with. Then what Richter said must be true. Later, his son became Lord and recorded some interesting information. He wrote that the sacred weapon led to the mermaids by God was a beautiful black spear. However, its whereabouts were unknown. A knight who remained in this castle shared some folklore of the region. According to legend, this island was made by God to serve as a prison. Prison? But why? He spoke of a sinful angel sleeping in a mountain range on the northern part of the island. The mountains are where God reaches down to our world, the border between heaven and earth. This island is home to such a mystical place. Anyway, first we must head for the snow-covered fields of the north. The legendary Archangel. Why did he betray God? Maybe it was too much for him. He could have been the closest to God, the brightest existence. Angels, those from heaven, sent to earth by God's will to mediate between God and humans. They are said to have fought alongside humans during the legendary ogre battle. Where did you hear that? During my training as an officer, we were taught that angels are messengers who convey God's word. But why would an angel be imprisoned on this island? Because he disobeyed God. Richter, are you alright? Angels must obey God's orders. To do otherwise is considered a sin. The punishment received for such an offense is to fall from heaven. The descent to earth means the loss of both power and beauty. It must be the most shameful punishment the residents of heaven can receive. God loved people and ordered the angels to fight for them, but one angel did not want to. Eleanor? The angel loved God, and he wanted God to love him as much as he loved humans. Out of envy, he started a rebellion to draw God's attention, but because of it, he was cast out of heaven. This was a story well known by any child before the Reformation. He envied us. That's right, his jealousy turned his heart black. God sealed him in the land of eternal ice without means of escape and sentenced him to an eternity of repentance, the same as him. Remember the one who took control of that girl and deceived you? He said that he thrived on envy. Lord Battle was jealous of his brother, so much so that he... Why do people envy others? Comparing ourselves to others is the only way to measure our existence. Alphonse, it is just as I expected. You certainly have gotten strong. I remember everything now. It was a summer. It was a summer day 15 years ago. I paused because I got really interested because I think all the holes that were still there in the story are about to get filled up. Melissa and I found a black fragment in the sand in a small shrine on the beach. I kept this shiny piece as my treasure, but a few days later, I dropped it in the castle. I watched it disappear into the darkness below, but because she said it had fallen into a crypt, I was too afraid to go after it. The summer ended and I returned to Phyllis with my father. Soon I had forgotten about it entirely. Victor, what should we do with this? You should keep it. When he possessed my body, I learned of his purpose. He has only hatred in his heart, enmity towards humans, and he wants to return to this world. but his body is still resting deep inside a wall of ice. The very existence of this spear is a threat to humanity. Alphonse, I'll go with you. I must defeat him before he regains his true power, for the sake of all of us. Sure, you can come with us. Of course you can. You'd come anyway, wouldn't you? With you as a comrade, I have no reason to fear the fallen angel. Let's leave as soon as possible. I'll take a sip of my coffee. So, here's the thing. From playing the other game, the ROM hack, on my off time, I learned a few things. Firstly, to be a lich, I need the Ring of the Dead. Let me show you. But when I become a lich, the Ring of the Dead vanishes. And this is extremely limited. There are like 3 in the whole game. If you'll notice, I have 3 people that need the Ring of the Dead, because 2 to become liches and then not become liches again, I guess, and 1 to stay as a lich. But there's a problem. I've been secretive about this because I was trying to avoid spoilers and I wanted it to be a surprise. But I don't actually want Ephidel here. No, what I want is a demon. More specifically, a half demon. That's what I wanted. But there is a problem with that. You see, I need to not recruit the half demon. No, lesser demon it's called. In order to get the 3rd Ring of the Dead. So yeah, Ephidel definitely needs to be replaced by someone else. Oh, first of all, hold on. Nope. No. Manual. I don't know what sword order forced this to happen, but it's fine. Victor, lock you in. You are our new healer now. Do I have any better? Oh, I have a spare Inca Rose. Oops. And instead of the Saint's Garb, can I give you something better? I don't need high magic just for healing. Yeah, you can have the candy armor. I would rather you be very... The dragon helmet. Can I give the dragon helmet to someone? Ivana. Wait, it's supposed to prevent abnormal statuses, didn't? Was it Ivana still affected by abnormal statuses? Never mind, you equip this. You need this. And instead of a helmet, you are getting a shield. The Saint's shield. Alright, who is using the Saint's shield? You are. Give me that. There we go. So, I can't take the demon, which means I need someone else to fill this slot. And I don't know who I will bring in. I don't want 2 archangels, that's just annoying. Did I say archangel? There's a way to get an angel knight, but I don't want 2 of them. I think Alos is going to be good enough. I want Alos to not be an angel knight anymore, I think. Because angel knights lose their healing ability. And how that last map went, I think I want Elos to keep being a healer. You, on the other hand, I can turn a Lassie into an Angel Knight, keep Elos as a normal knight, and I don't know what to do with Ephidel. Yes, Elos will still use a bow. I can do one thing though. I can keep Ephidel as my designated archer. I don't think I need two archers. And instead I will make Elos I'll keep Elos a knight, but not a sharpshooting one. Instead, I think I want him to be a twin sword knight. Here, equip the Nautos. Because you're my backup healer. Hold on, I have an idea. Wear this. And you have the dragon eyes. For the sole reason that you don't get put to sleep, paralyzed or what have you. Plus, the extra magic defense will make Ivana a force to be reckoned with. I still want Alphonse to, blast people, so I'm keeping the Armlet of Intellect. Yeah, no. I can't make Lassie an Angel Knight either because then I'll lose access to Thunder Flare. What does the Sacred Ring do? Healing Ring. Blessed by the Archangel Estus. Healing effect. Fixed types of breaking. Doesn't matter. Is the Sacred Ring better than the Armlet of Wisdom? It is not. I don't need the amulet, so here, take the Sacred Ring instead. Anyway, you're going to become a lich. I almost choked. Alright, I keep forgetting to give you the better spear. Osric's spear. So I guess this will be my team. You are going to become my designated sharpshooter. Where's the bow? Here we go, the Tundra bow. I think the Tundra bow and the Sandstorm bow are about the same. You definitely need better helmets and potentially better armor as well. Here, equip the Thunder Chain. The amulet will help you do some bonus damage with your spell. So keeping that. Hold on, let me see. What are the new stuff I have available? Iron helmets, nice. Ooh, and we have plate mail. I don't think I need it right now. Let me buy one plate mail. Just to see. how much more defensive it is. It is the most defensive thing I have for you. Who else has the plumed headbands still? Eleanor does. Yeah, I need 2 extra plumed headbands. Buy 2. Do I have any new weapons available? Doesn't look like it. What spells are available? Well, I can buy fluid magic. Fluid magic is really good though. Yeah, Ephidel, I think it's best that you stay as an archer. You'll do well. I'm sure of it. So yeah, this is my full team now. One thing I can try to do, I'm not sure if I want to do it or not. One thing I might do, and that is replace Ephidel with a certain someone, Lobelia, who I'm not going to get right now, because if I do, I think it'll mess with my Ring of the Dead acquisition. I need to check something real quick. Let me pull up my guide again. Night of Lodis, Ring of the Dead. Tactics Sogar. Where is it? Here it is. Night of Lodis. To use this ring. God damn it. Something. Here you go. To use this ring, you need blah blah blah. And die in combat. I know this. For the unit to blah blah blah. Wait, 180, 134. Never mind. Dead for such as being the case for any convertible due to death requirement. Okay. It must be noted that the Ring of the Dead is missable. They can only be found in following locations. Dropped by demon. Yeah. So there is a half demon named Saya. Recruitable demon from the underworld in Exisoga and Native Lodis. Gameplay attributes. There are other angel knights. Blah, blah, blah. However, it is considered to be a weaker class than the angel knight. It cannot fly and gets no exclusive spells. Also, unlike the unexecutable demons, lesser demons don't get access to all bane magic. Must choose whether they want a unique unit with the most powerful axe or a more powerful unit in a generic class. Trick the game by killing Lobelia and turning her into a ghost, then reviving her back to human form and will regain her original class but use a okay. But how do I recruit this guy? Night of Lodis. I need to do this. I would normally pause in this section. To recruit. After defeating Rebana in chapter 3, return and Saya will challenge Alphonse to a battle. Saya drops the Earth Dragon Axe as a war trophy. Also, worth noting is that Vitra will drop a Snapdragon, so be sure to get it. After the fight, if Lobelia is not in the party in her original state, Saya will ask why he fights. If he says he fights for himself, Saya will be impressed and join with the Enfeeble spell, Chainmail, and an amulet. If he says he fights for peace, Saya will become angered and leave, but will give Alphonse the Ring of the Dead. Okay. It should be said that the Ring of the Dead can be wanting another ring of the day is not a valid reason to turn him down, since they can be easily duplicated. Wait, what? Hold on. The guy said the ring of the dead can be duplicated. How? I thought there were only 3. What? If I can get a daemon just because that's a class I've never used before and still have the ring of the dead, then I'll definitely recruit the lesser daemon. I keep calling him a half daemon. Small spell set, blah blah blah, and somebody doesn't matter. Spells. Snapdragon locations. Comments. Ring of the Dead. The ring itself is a decent accelerator, but is not meant to be equipped for long. A character with this, blah blah blah. I know that will occur automatically. Remember that the stat boosts from the equipment count for class requirements. So if your magic user is a little low in the 2 staffs or a strong snap sword, which can be removed after transfer by fever, blah blah blah. One, 2 is optional, but 3 okay. It is the only normal class that can cast Fiend's Grip. And as that can think of them as little tanks. 1 is practically a necessity. 2 is optional, but 3 is overdoing it. If you want to, you can sell a Ring of the Dead for 40 gold. Yeah, no. There definitely is only 3 Ring of the Deads in the whole game. And while I don't want more than 1 Lich, and even then I don't really need a Lich, I just want one because I've never had it as a kid, and I know kid me really wanted a Lich. And now adult me is fulfilling the dream. I will have to skip out on getting that demon. I guess I can get him in the other game version, but then I won't get the Lich. Also, the ROM hack has some of its own problems because I don't think you can get the reincarnate spell indefinitely in that one. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. But yeah. Anyway, so that's the plan now. Fidel, welcome to the team, I guess. I'm not sure how I feel about you being in the team permanently, but I don't feel bad about it, I guess. So, yeah. With that out of the way, let's continue on. You see why I made this a bonus episode? Because this episode is gonna be me doing entirely talking and stuff. Oh, I have a Snapdragon, don't I? I don't wanna fight. Yeah, this is kind of cheating, but I really don't wanna fight right now. Let me try and go to Skabelam. Are you serious right now?
Encounter.
Oh, let me try to go to Solier. Okay, finally made it to Sotavento. Now let's head to Solier. Because there's a thing here. A cutscene. We've come a long way. Yes. I wonder what the northern mountains are like. We've come so far, it seems strange. I feel like I've known you for a long time. Listen, Alphonse, how do you feel about me? You're important to me. You're very important to me. Thank you, Alphonse. I'm really happy to be with you. I feel strong. I feel like anything is possible with you. I wish I could have met you earlier. No, that's not exactly true. If I had met you before, I may not have been able to be with you as I am now. I thank God that our paths crossed when they did. Look at this. I found it at the beach a long time ago. I've held on to it all this time because it seems so beautiful to me. I think it might be helpful to us somehow. What do you want to give me? Ooh, a circlet of wisdom. Thank you, Eleanor. After all of this is over, never mind. Shouldn't we be on our way? Now, the circlet of wisdom does not give me as much wisdom as I thought it would. I honestly thought it would give me more wisdom than this. I got excited for nothing. Oh well. Maybe I can equip this instead of the sacred ring. Yeah, I can. Yeah, you get to keep that, I guess. Oh, don't I have a teleportation ring as well? Yeah, warp ring. It gives me better magic. So I'll use that instead of the warp boots. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do here. I might replace Epidel for Lobelia actually. To be perfectly honest with you, that is probably something I will do. So sorry about that, Epidel. Did I lock you? No. Good. You're not locked in. Oh, right. I completely forgot. I need to give you better healing powers. I don't have heal plus. I have an extra cleanse. I don't have a resurrection. I should buy them, I think. Because I know I'm eventually going to have to do one of those split levels. So better to just buy them now. Give me one. Do I have a resurrection? They don't sell resurrection. Oh. Oh no. Well, you can equip this, I guess. No, I don't want you to have that. Heal plus, cleanse, and resurrection. Victor, also I noticed that you are using boots. Huh. No, I don't want to get rid of your armor. Put your armor back on. Wait, hold on. Does the Cloak of Authority? No, it doesn't. This feels bad because then Richter's defenses will tank. But I do need the pearl necklace because otherwise have the what shoot. Fuck it. So I have a Saint's shield. Who uses shields that can benefit from it? Alphonse can, I guess. Saint shield is just as good as the ice shield, apparently. So I guess you're getting the Saint's shield, huh? Does anyone else here need shields? No one else. Hold on. I wonder, why don't you take the dragon armor instead? Give the peregrine mail to Valkyrie Eleanor. That brings your defense up by a lot. You already have a huge amount of defense, so having slightly subpar armor won't be the end of the world for you. And besides, I'm gonna replace this armor as soon as I can. There we go. Yeah, this should be good, I guess. And you keep the Saint's shield. You'll probably need it more than anyone else at this point. Yeah, this is going to be my team, with the exception of you being replaced by Lobelia. But that's just all of it. And oh, I don't know this place. Oh, this is actually the alternate route that you sometimes take. Let me go back to Rodella for a sec and save the game. Again, I can farm reincarnation in the base game. I can't do that in the ROM hack, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that. I might just hack in some extra items in the ROM hack at this point. It's cheating, but I think it's only fair I do that because I want all emblems on 2 characters. But with that, that's the end of this episode. Next episode is going to be another bonus episode because I'm going to do other bonus shit. So you're getting a back-to-back when it comes to bonus episodes. But for now, that's it for this episode. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and or subscribe. Dislike it if you hated it. I'll hide your comment to let you know I've read them. So just because I added your comment doesn't mean I agree with it. I'm Zulk-RS and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.